Oh, good morning and welcome to the preview for Happy Valley on Wednesday night. There's a jackpot in the TT on races 4, 5 and 6. It's unraced in race 2, so we are going to be involved this evening in the TT jackpot. We start with the 2200 metre race. Same old culprits. They don't run too many of these distance races during the season, probably 6 or 7. Usually you get a different winner each time, so it's rare to see them put two together in this sort of grade. Chantilly was a good run last start, got a long way back. The tempo was very slow, and it was one of the few horses that made ground, and he went very, very wide coming around the corner. Down to 48.5 kilos, it's the one to beat in this. Kensworth Kid went to the front last start and fought on really strong at a massive price. Scott Barrier 1's going to lead again. Triple suited. A lot of these will be battling from about probably from the 500, so it'll be in front and give you a good sight for your money. And Starlit Warrior, it's getting close now. It's had its 2 runs back and it's not far away. It's not much of a race. Secretary of State, it'll be well in the market again as usual. But 15 starts at the track for 1/3. It can start favourite as often as it likes for me. Of the rest, probably Supreme Tycoon and One's Fortune. Finished up 8 on top from 2 and 11, then 3, 5, 1 and 4. Race 2's unraced, so we pass there. We go to race 3. Maroon Prince played up last start before the jump and then missed the kick. It was a good effort to make ground late. Comes to the Valley for the first time. It's drawn well. England goes on it. This is not much depth in a race here. Could get away with this quite easily. Naughty Baby. Depends on how they ride it. From barrier 3, I'm going to assume they're going to go forward. And if it can get up onto the speed, it will be hard to beat. Well Done's drawn a marble with barrier 1, could go to the front. It's not a lot of speed here, so it may get away with some cheap sectionals and could be hard to run down. Creative Union, they'll probably go back with this. The lack of the tempo in the race is always a concern with it. On the odd occasion it has gone forward, does race okay that way, so they may take an aggressive approach. It'll be over the odds at 15 or 20 to 1. Of the rest, Elephant Magic trolled really nicely and could be one to throw in at big odds if you're having a bet. And My Cup Overflows was a nice run at its first start in Hong Kong, and its track work's been good since, could improve even further. 1 on top from 7.95, chances to 6, 4 and 3. We go to the opening leg of the TT. This is the tough race. There's 9 chances. Kingston Elite's been really solid at its last 2. It's drawn good marbles and just sort of sat on the speed. He's ridden it really well. He's still on it. And there's no reason why it couldn't possibly win again, although it's rare to see him win 3 in a row in this sort of grade. Golden Addiction, it'll get back. Marrera's been riding this in track work, and he's stuck with it. Gives every indication that the 1600 is its go. It'll be giving him a start. Young Talent, its run first up was okay, goes better second up. It'll be in the finish. Heartwood, now this was an interesting one. They had a big go at this first up. They let it get to the front. Nothing attacked it and it bolted in. It's had a very soft trial win since that, so could be having another go at this one tonight. And of the rest, probably Rising Power, Ho Wong Choi, Master Gunner, Naval Orange. I mean, they brought it here to run it in a derby, and here it is running around in this garbage. So sooner or later, this is probably going to fire. I don't know whether this is its night, but Mosse goes on it, so it's an interesting race. It's got 10 on top from 3, 8, 5, 12 and 6 as the main chances. Small chances to 11, 4 and 1 to run in the money. We go to the middle leg, race 5. Not a lot of depth in this race. I've got it down to only 7 chances. I think better announce if he takes a sit on it, which from barrier 9 he's probably going to have to. I think this can go close tonight. Twin Turbo will get well back and will be running home strongly. Flame Hero had a drawn a marble, we would have banked this, but very reluctant to be banking horses at the Valley from barrier 12. It's ready to win, but could find itself in a bit of trouble out there. And King Harada Sun, Perfect Moment, Flying In, and Royard. They appear the only 7 possible chances that can run anywhere. So we'll have to have a close look at that and see how we play it. Got one on top from 7, 2, 8, 3, 5 and 9. We go to race 6. Classic Jewelry's trialled well, goes very good first up, goes good at this track and distance. It's the one to beat. 60 kilos shouldn't be a problem against these. Absolute Fantasy. Now this has drawn the Perfect Marble. 55 kilos. Runs its best races here at the Valley over this trip when it draws barriers 1 to 4. Now it's got that. It's going to be up on the speed. There's a bit of pace here with Bullish Boy and 1 or 2 others that can go forward. I'm hoping he just takes a sit on this and sits third on the fence, and it's going to be in the finish. First Sight Love. Now this was very unlucky. Had a very easy trial win here at the Valley. And then first up found all sorts of trouble and they didn't ride it out. Track works good since it's got to be included. Magnanimous goes well here at this track and distance. It's barrier 11, no favours, but it'll go back anyway. So depending on how much tempo they put into the race, it could be coming home late. Noble Boy, Bullish Boy, and One of a Kind. The banker looks Classic Jewelry. Could even consider double bank Classic Jewelry and Absolute Fantasy. So we're a possible chance here if we can navigate our way through the opening couple of legs, and wouldn't be unhappy to get to the last with the double bank 2 and 7. Chances to 9, 10, 11, 1, 4 and 8. Race 7. Not much depth here. Eastern Promise was very unlucky last start. The saddle slipped at the top of the straight and it just got beat. Drawn well, should get onto the speed again. Braveness has had a freshen up since the 4 run last start, and track work and trial have been good. It can be in the finish. Hawthorn looks the leader. 52 kilos, a nice plus for it. And if they leave it alone in front, might be hard to run down. Of the rest, probably 9 Charity Joy and 4 Triumphant Eagle look the best of the rest. 6 on top from 5 and 7, small chances to 9 and 4. Excuse me. And the last race, Formula 1, it's gone forward since its first up runs. Track work indicates it's very close now. It's going to be hard to beat. Sunny Fay, if you can get it out of the gates and jump on an even keel with them, it'll be right in the finish, but it generally gives them 3 or 4 length start, and that's never going to be a big positive for anywhere. Especially at the Valley. Good view. It was a reasonable run first up. Trial leading into it was really good. So for giving the first up run and going for it here, I think it's got a good chance from barrier 2. Should get up on the speed. Chance to number 1, Pretty One, wide draw and Moss A, no advantage there. Regency Champion, now it's improved. Probably the draw's not ideal, but it's got enough toe to get across and probably get to the front. Genuine Leader fits the same. Actually, the pace is drawn out wide in 9, 10 and 11 with Regency Champions, Genuine Leader and Nordic One. They should all push forward. Doesn't appear to be a great deal of depth in the race. I think the winner comes out of 2 Sunny Fay, 7 Good View, 11 Formula 1 and 1 Pretty One. Had a look at the fields for Thursday, Oaks Day. Not much of a meeting. We won't be playing there. We'll wait until Emirates Day on Saturday. Hope you all had some joy in the Melbourne Cup. And good luck to everyone for tonight in the TT. this stage, that's all we're probably going to play. But I'll have a good dig through them this afternoon and see if there's anything there at a value that we may be able to parlay or QQP or do some other business with on the night. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and good luck today.